Greetings and salutation, fellow citizens. Once again, this is your friend and brother, Dr. Haruna Goro. Nigeria, our country. We cannot afford to go to war at any time. We remember the Civil War. We know what we've been through. We know what we have suffered, many loss of lives, and we cannot afford another drop of blood of an innocent Nigerian in the name of going to restore democracy in Niger. When we are struggling in our own nation here, when we have a president that he's been a president is still questionable. The case is still with the Tribunal. We are waiting for the judgment. And so we don't want trouble in Nigeria. And I'm so happy that the legislators are not buying this idea of going to invade an innocent nation. We have too much trouble. We are talking about Fulani headsmen, terrorizing people, killing people in entire communities, IDP camp, even in the Federal Capital Territory. And now we're talking about going to Niger. The people are happy with what has happened there. I don't support military rule because I remember what we suffered for so many years, one coup after the other, and we don't want that anymore. However, to avoid this evil, this wickedness, politicians need to do the right thing. Why should politicians force themselves on the citizens? The citizens don't want you, but you want to force yourself there through rigging, through buying votes, and you do everything in your power to make sure you cling onto power against the wish of the people. You don't mind how many people die in the process. I'm happy that Nigerians are not buying this idea of Tinubu saying that ECOWAS is saying they must make sure they send the military there. Our military have been dying. They cannot even face Boko Haram. They can't handle the insecurity that we are suffering in Nigeria. Then you want to go and poke nose. You want to go and stir up trouble across border. It must not happen. Don't use the strategy of distraction to get our attention away so that Tinubu can cling onto power. Emiloko, it will not happen. Nigerians refuse it. Join the senators in saying no. Join the rest of the Nigerians to say, we want peace within our own borders. We don't want to go and be part of what is happening elsewhere. Solve our own problem before you talk about Niger. Many Nigerians are not happy with President Tinubu because the mandate he is holding is a stolen mandate. We all knew what Mahmoud Yakubu did, a man that kept promising together with Okoye. They were promising. He even went to the UK in Chatham House, facing the whole world and saying that this 2023 election was going to be their most credible. They don't want to disenfranchise people. And that's why they came up with the idea of uploading real time. He said it over and over and over. Now INEC is trying to tell people that no, it's up to them how they bring out the result. What a shame. What message are you passing to upcoming generation? That one can make a promise and break his promise? One can lie, broad daylight, facing people and lie to them and not care whatever the outcome will be because they have been bribed. How do we know that the election was a flawed election? Simple. Look at the atmosphere in the nation. People are angry. Who are the people that are excited? The few that are benefiting from this evil, wicked system of corruption, system of rigging of election. Why should any Nigerian be surprised with what is going on? Tinubu went and hired people from the street that were not bishops, made them to dress like bishops so that he can talk to the Christians. They were doing Muslim, but if you know that the Christians' voice also mattered, their interests also count, why did you bring false bishop? I don't know why Nigerians can't see. It was very obvious that Tinubu was bent on becoming president by hook and by crook. Whatever will stand in his way, he will bulldoze. He will use money. He will use thugs. He will use whatever he can use. Because he said, I made Buhari president with the promise that after him, I will be the one. And they were trying to cut corners and stop him from becoming president. That's why he came out and shouted, Emi Lokon, it's Yoruba's turn, and among the Yorubas, it's my turn. So when he noticed it wasn't working, he started using whatever he could find, bribing whosoever he could bribe. Bribe Mahmoud Yakubu, a man who promised before God and man that they will make sure they upload the result. Never did it. And they used blood result, blank sheet of paper, fake result that they wrote somewhere, and then declared Tinubu. And people like us and many others were saying, don't swear in Tinubu. Wait until the case is over in court. We all remember when the CJN traveled to the UK and he was on a wheelchair. He went to see who? Tinubu, for a pre-arrangement on what they were going to do. People were saying, no, it's a lie, it's a lie. But the truth is coming out now. We're hearing what is going on. And that's why Nigerians, let's not just sit down there with all that is happening. It's very obvious Tinubu is not supposed to be in Aso Rock. He did not win the election. Nigerians didn't vote for him. It was a stolen election. It was a stolen mandate, and we must stand together and defend our right to have the person that we voted be our president, not somebody that used money to buy us. That's why now, since he used billions or trillions to buy votes, to buy up people, he has to retrieve his money. In case any Nigerian is in doubt as to what I'm talking about, just look at the ministerial list that Tinubu has given to the Senate for approval. It's very obvious. These were the same people that did the dirty job for him. So he's paying them back. What else do you expect? A person that was working against his own party, a traitor, like Wike, such a person that was, even before the election, he was one of the election officers that was attached to Rivers State, saying that if he does not do what they ask him to do, his dead body will be taken back to Plateau. If somebody can do that to his own party, why should we be surprised about what Wike will do? Wike is a wicked man, selfish. All he thinks about is himself. He wanted to be president at all costs. When that didn't happen, he was going out for vice president. When he didn't get that, he turned against Atiku. And then later on, he decided he's going to betray Atiku. And that is why he went and started siding with Tinubu, with APC, the same party that he said they brought problem to Nigeria. He actually kind of said, whosoever is in his right mind that we support APC, something is wrong with him. The same person now is running with APC. Everything about Wike is about himself. And he took the G5, confused their mind. Somebody that even said, I can never be a minister. Today, he's fighting and he wants to be a minister. And it's allegedly said, we are hearing rumor. And I'm telling you, anytime there is a rumor, there is some iota of truth. Nigerians investigate. Don't wait for the last minute. Because people like Wike, people like El Rufai, the DSS chief, and many of the people that Tinubu has surrounded himself with, he chose them to play his dirty game. Now the case, we are waiting to hear the judgment from the tribunal. Please, judges of the tribunal, it is said the court or the judges are the last hope of the common man. Don't be bought the same way that Mahmoud Yakubu overnight allowed money to sear his conscience, to make him betray the trust that Nigerians put on him. But I'm telling you, there is judgment day. You will not live forever. You are going to stand before the Creator, all of you, to give account of all the wicked judgments you have released on innocent people. This time around, it's not just about political party. It's not just about Tinubu. It's about Nigerians. People are tired. People have suffered and they are still suffering. Many innocent people are dying. How many more people need to die before you allow justice to prevail. We have got three arms of government: the executive, the legislative, and also the judiciary. When the executive fails, the legislative fails, the last one should be the judiciary. Please do the right thing. We are hearing rumors that somebody like Fashola, together with others, and Wike is one of them, that they already written out the judgment to hand over to the CJN and also to the 5-man panel of judges in the election tribunal court. And if that is true, even if it's a rumor, I want to plead with you judges, please let justice prevail. I am begging you in the name of God that created you. I am not threatening you. I am just pleading with you. Remember innocent mothers, widows, orphans, people that should not be dead but they are dead because of the situation in Nigeria. Please let justice prevail. Don't be bought. Judges of the tribunal, don't be bought. Don't be bought. Don't sear your conscience. Remember, there's posterity. One day you will stand before God, the Almighty Judge, and give account of every judgment you gave when you were here on earth. Follow the merit of the case. Don't allow them threaten you. Don't allow them force you. Part of the rumor we're hearing is that they already have a plan. Tinubu and his cohorts have a plan to release soldiers or release the police to go and kill anybody that comes out to protest the outcome of the judgment. Don't take Nigerians for a ride. Quietness does not mean foolishness. Nigerians are just waiting for this court case. If you want peace in this nation, please let there be justice. Don't let anybody push you to a corner, promise you whatever. You will not be in this world forever. And you, the army, you, the police, don't let Tinubu use you to kill innocent Nigerians. When people come out in protest, peaceful protest, that is allowed in the Constitution. It is the right of every citizen to stand in defense of their rights and do that peacefully. Nigerians have been peaceful, just waiting for the outcome of the case. NPC said, go to court. So they went to court. What is your problem? What are you trying to hide? If truly you are the winner, let them bring all the evidence. But you know what? Just like Tinubu did, the same way Tinubu did before the election, he wasn't showing up in any debate. He avoided all the interviews, refused to come out, and always sent representatives. Why? Because he knew the game he was playing. He knew what he's used to doing, rigging, buying people, using stolen money to get votes, to get people. And people that are heartless allow themselves to be bought. People like Wike, people like El Rufai, that arranged this whole thing about Muslim ticket for his own selfish ambition. And you knew what El Rufai did to Kaduna State. A wicked man. Many people have died in Kaduna. The blood of the innocent is crying out for vengeance. God may seem quiet, but he has the record of all your evil ways. And very soon, the judgment of God will come on the wicked. And I hear Governor Makinde has also joined them. How can you people be this wicked? You've had your chance. You've eaten a lot of money. You've disenfranchised so many, and you still want to destroy the destiny of upcoming generation. Please, fear God. We are waiting patiently for the outcome of this case. But don't joke with Nigerians. Don't allow yourself just come out and declare anything. Oh no, there's going to be a rerun because you are scared of Tinubu. Did you ever know that what just happened in Niger will happen? Did President Buhari not promise that in case there is trouble in Nigeria, he will just go across the border to Niger? Is he there now? Niger was peaceful. But see what has happened. Because wicked politicians will not care about the people. Everything is about them. But I'm telling you, you can never overpower the voice of the people. When the people unite to take their nation, Nigerians are millions, and you don't care what happens to these innocent millions for your own self-gratification. People are in IDP camps. You don't even go there. There's insecurity. We're not hearing what you're doing. Don't throw Nigeria into flames. Every Nigerian, stand in defense of your nation. You've got no other nation to call your own home. You've got only one nation. Don't let these wicked politicians rob you of enjoying what God has given you in Nigeria. So this is my call. This is my plea. Let justice prevail. You know Tinubu is very, very good at playing this evil game. They are already scamming and planning. In case there is a rerun, he's already setting up people that will do his dirty job. And then people will say, let's go for a rerun with the same INEC officials, with the same Mahmoud Yakubu. They're already planning. So please, don't tempt Nigerians. We want justice. Let justice prevail. It's our time to unite, north to south, east to west, Muslim, Christian, doesn't matter, poor or rich. Let's stand united until we take our nation back from these wicked politicians. Their time and their end has come. Thank you very much. I know it was quite intense, but that's how I feel about the evil and the wickedness going on in this nation. But I believe God helping us, we are freeing ourselves from this wicked, evil, heartless politician. The time of freedom is now. What is impossible with man is possible with God. Remain positive, optimistic, ready to see the birth of a new Nigeria. So I want to say a very, very big thank you for watching this broadcast. Help me by sharing this broadcast with as many people as you can. Subscribe to my channel if you've not already done so. Also like this broadcast. When you do that, it will be recommended to more people. It was great being with you, and I still believe we are soon going to see the birth of a new Nigeria, the Nigeria of our dream. Once again, this is your friend and brother, Dr. Haruna Goro. May God bless you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Bye-bye for now.